chapter of our political science book, and as you can see on board, our third chapter is how the government works, how the state government works. Okay class, in our previous classes, in your previous classes, you must have studied the working system or how a local government works. In the local government, you must have read about medical officer, block division officer, cluster division officer, mayor, panchayat raj and gram pradhan. Today we are going to start the working of a state level government or the state government, and the working of central level or national level we will study in our further classes or in our upcoming chapter. But before starting the chapter, we need to understand that in every democratic country, we all know that our country, India, is a democratic country, and here every government in a democratic country works at three levels. The first one is at the local level, second at the state level, and the third one is at central level or at national level. We have studied about local level in our 6th class. In your previous class, you must have read about it. In this class, in 7th class, we are going to start the state level or the working of government at state level, and in our upcoming classes, we will study the working of government at central level. So class, what are the key points or what are the topics which we are going to discuss in this chapter? These are keywords. Keywords are the topics which we will cover in this chapter. First, we will study about MLA. Okay. The second one, we will study about legislative assembly. Clear? Next, we will study about constituency. Then we will study about majority, opposition, opposition party, ruling party, clear? Then we will study about majority press conference, and public meetings. Along with this, we will discuss about the working procedure, the selection of an MLA, and the work and the task assigned with the role of MLA, who appoints them. We will study about the governor, we will study about the local bodies or the state level bodies which work in forming the state government or MLAs. Let's start one by one. So the story, it starts with a comical representation where two friends, two girls are sitting in a room and they are watching the news, and along with that they are studying the newspaper, or they are going through the newspaper. So one of them studied that in their locality there is a shortage of water supply, and there is a city called Patalpuram. These girls belong to Patalpuram, and while they were reading this story or the news, the latest updates in newspaper, they were going through that in many villages people don't have fit water or clean water for drinking, and they have to go very far off places in search of water, and because of that many people are getting very little amount of water. In some locality, in Patalpuram district, in their own locality Patalpuram, they were getting water supply once in 3 days. So in 3 days they were getting water only once. So Now there is one elderly man who is also sitting with them all. He was reading the newspapers, and what was the newspaper report? It was written there, or the television, which was saying that many people are suffering from diarrhea because of consuming unclean water, or because of shortage of water, and the hospitals are overcrowded because of the patients of diarrhea and other patients. Now the other news was 10 people died of diarrhea, and the girl started thinking, how can a person die of diarrhea? I don't think. And then while they were traveling to somewhere or to their place, school, they were discussing. One of them said, my mother has told me not to take any iced material or any icy thing from the market because it may make me sick. Then the other girl was laughing, haha, and that means out of joke she was laughing. And just then they were stopped by a policewoman. The policewoman asked them to stop. Now the girl said, what's happening? Why that man is shouting? They heard some man shouting or speaking very loudly. So the girls, out of curiosity, they asked why that man is shouting or talking so loudly, and what is happening here. The policewoman said, the girls asked her whether he has done something wrong. Then the policewoman smiled and she said, no, he has not done anything. That's why the people have done gherao at the road, and there is a chakka jam, or there is a gherao at the road. Because of this crowd, you cannot move further. So go back home. Now the girls discussed with each other, this man is someone, sounds to be a leader. And the other girl replied, yes, this is a leader, but he is from a opposition party. And there he was raising questions to the state government, and he was demanding clean water supply, and he was raising the issues which were increasing in Patalpuram. And he said, like, we demand that authorities take immediate action to bring the public health situation under control. Our MLA must have the responsibility for this. Now, the MLA, the opposition leader, was raising the things like this because Patalpuram locality was getting only little water, and day by day the health situation in Patalpuram, the diarrhea patients in Patalpuram, the district hospitals were overcrowded. So let's start the chapter. This was the introduction. Now get back to our chapter. So class, as I have told you that we are going to discuss these key points over here. Now let's discuss MLA. What is an MLA? MLA is a person who is the member of Legislative Assembly. The full form of MLA is Member of Legislative Assembly. Clear? Let's discuss the things now. Now, member of Legislative Assembly are the people whom are elected inside a constituency by the people of that particular constituency as their representative. Now the question arises, what is a constituency? Constituency is the small area or the area in a state from where people can choose their representative, where people can elect their representative. Clear? Let's take a live example. Suppose we are living in लाल कुआं. हम लोग लाल कुआं में रहते हैं. We know that every year or within a break of 5 years, in every 5 years, हमारे country में, in our country, the assembly election at national level and at state level takes place. होते हैं ना? तो first elections किसके होते हैं? CM के. And the other elections PM. हमारा जो area है लाल कुआं is divided into some wards. Like last time जब national elections हुए थे PM मोदी के लिए लोकसभा चुनाव हुए थे. Let's say parliamentary elections हुए थे. तो हम लोगों ने वोट कहाँ डाले थे? What was the center of voting or what was the voting center? Exponential High School was the center for voting. नवीन चंद दुमका, नवीन दुमका, सम दुर्गापाल, and there is one more, Mansa Iqbal. So, who will be the MLA of, or who is the MLA of Lalgaon constituency? The answer is Naveen Dumka, who was elected in year 2017. ठीक है? And the tenure or the time period up to which an MLA can be as an MLA is 5 years. Okay? Now Naveen Chand Dumka will be our MLA from year 2017 to 2022. Clear class? So, abhi now try to figure out the MLA of Haldwani constituency. Okay, that you have to search in dictionaries or search in some books or search in some journal knowledge books, and you have to give the response. Okay, try to know who is the MLA of Haldwani district. Clear class? Let's move on here. Now constituency is clear. As I have discussed, as I have told you that every constituency can elect some one representative. The people from one constituency can elect one representative, one MLA as their representative, who will be directly referred, who would be directly responsible for all the development, changes and growth in that particular constituency. Now, majority, we will discuss it with the example or with the assembly elections. Okay, assembly elections of Himachal Pradesh held in year 2003. Okay, हम ऐसे with the example we will try to understand this. Understand class? Now, results of assembly election Himachal Pradesh. हिमाचल प्रदेश में assembly elections हुए थे. Means कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी के लिए, लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली के लिए स्टेट लेवल पे इलेक्शंस हुए थे. ठीक है, स्टेट लेवल पे. सो द पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज, अलग अलग पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज खड़ी होती हैं चुनाव में. ठीक है, एंड दे हैव देयर ओन रिप्रेजेंटेटिव और ओन कैंडिडेट फॉर बीइंग एन एमएलए. जब वो कैंडिडेट जीत जाता है तो वो क्या बन जाता है, देन ही टर्न्स आउट और देन ही बिकम्स एमएलए. सो इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस व्हिच इज कॉल्ड कांग्रेस पार्टी. कांग्रेस पार्टी को कांग्रेस पार्टी के कितने कैंडिडेट्स उस इलेक्शंस में जीते थे? 43. ठीक है. नाउ द नेक्स्ट पार्टी which had some candidates of its were BJP, and BJP candidates or 16 BJP candidates won their seats in their constituency. 16 BJP candidates अपनी एरिया में वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में जीत गए थे. ठीक है. देन अदर पार्टीज who won were 3 parties or 3 candidates who won as who belong to other parties won the assembly election for their constituency. And the last one, independents होते हैं निर्दलीय. Those who don't belong to any party but they take part as a candidate for independent as their own, on their own. वो निर्दल मतलब बिना किसी पार्टी के नॉमिनेट हुए, वो अपने आप इलेक्शंस के लिए नॉमिनेट करते हैं अपने नाम. ठीक है. नाउ द इंडिपेंडेंट्स, 6 number of independents won their candidature as the MLA. Okay. Now the total constituency seats were 68. So class, with this the following things, the majority, opposition party, ruling party will be cleared. कैसे? I will tell you. Majority, as we can see on board, majority means the 2/3, the winning ratio of 2:3 is called majority. मतलब a ruling party or a party which wins by 2/3 of the total candidates or total constituency is called majority. जब कोई ruling party, कोई पार्टी 2/3 के रेशियो से या उसके more than half कैंडिडेट्स जीत जाते हैं और वो सरकार बनाते हैं तो उसको बोलते हैं मेजॉरिटी. ठीक है. The next thing is opposition party. We can see that after Congress in Indian National Congress, this is BJP which won the maximum numbers of seats. That was 16. So it was the opposition party along with other parties. मतलब जो दूसरे कैंडिडेट्स होते हैं, जो लूजर्स होते हैं, जो जीतते नहीं हैं, बट दे टू फॉर्म द गवर्नमेंट, उनके कैंडिडेट्स भी जीते हुए होते हैं and they too are a part of state government, but they stand or they turn in legislative assembly as opposition party. अगर कोई भी समस्याएं हल नहीं हो रही है, if the problem is not being solved, people or these MLAs are not doing their work properly, they can debate in legislative assembly. ठीक है. पार्लियामेंट में, स्टेट लेवल की पार्लियामेंट में ये लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, डिबेट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, अपने पॉइंट्स को रख सकते हैं. नाउ द थर्ड पॉइंट, रूलिंग पार्टी. द पार्टी which wins the maximum votes or maximum candidates, whose maximum candidates win as the MLA is called ruling party. Basically ruling party कौन होती है, जो रूल करती है स्टेट. Clear? So class, with this we have covered the topics majority, constituency, legislative assembly, MLA, opposition party and ruling party. Now let's discuss the conditions or the requirements for being an MLA. Requirements for being an MLA. So the first requirement for being an MLA is he should be the citizen of India. ठीक है, वो इंडियन होना चाहिए. The second one, he should be minimum 25 years complete होने चाहिए और above. Clear? Third, he should have a right to vote. एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी उनके पास भी, एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी से उनके पास भी वोट डालने का अधिकार. ठीक है, he should have a right to vote. मीन्स उन्होंने वोट देना हो. ऐसा इंसान जो वोट नहीं दे सकता है, जिसका कार्ड नहीं बना हुआ है, या जो किसी नेशनल किसी इंडियन स्टेट से या कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी से वोट नहीं डाल रहा है, he is not eligible for being an MLA. And the fourth one and the last one is he should not be penalized. उनके अगेंस्ट कोई भी क्राइम हाई कोर्ट, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट या फिर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के थ्रू क्लियर ना हुआ हो. मीन्स उनको किसी अपराध का दोषी ना पाया गया. मीन्स केसेस चल रहे हैं, दैट इज अ थिंग, अदर थिंग, बट वो सिद्ध ना हुआ. Any criminal case or criminal record should not be cleared or approved by state government, central government or district government. Clear class? Now in our upcoming sessions, in our tomorrow's or upcoming class, next lecture I will explain you about the working of a state government or MLAs in a constituency. We will discuss about what happens after the MLAs are elected, how they are, what is the working procedure and how they form a government. We will discuss about these things in our upcoming sessions. Till then, you have to watch the video carefully, try to understand it, and if you feel any problem, give me a call on my number during the school hours. And watch the video is the must to do thing from your side. That's it for today. Thank you and have a good day.